Hello Pisces, this is Sarah with Sarah Bear Tarot bringing you a month ahead reading for November, and we have 3 readings here, one for each decan of Pisces. If you don't know which decan you were born in, you can find it down in the timestamps, or I will also comment before reading each pile. Now, if you were born on the cusp of a decan, you may have 2 readings here, so you can watch 2 piles. You can watch them all, or you can just jump ahead. So now we will get started. This pile is for Pisces first decan. This is for those of you born February 19th through February 29th, and you are a true Pisces, so water is very strong here. I think you have recently found a solid footing and stability in a job and money. You now have enough. With the 7 of Cups, it shows you contemplating your options now, and that maybe now that you're secure, you can branch out and try new hobbies or explore some of your many talents and gifts. It does look like you're moving towards a time of contentment, harmony, peace, and a new connection with your soul, and even love coming in. With the rune Ansus, well, this speaks of a deeper connection with spiritual energies and signs and synchronicities coming in to help to guide you. Be prepared to explore new paths that you haven't explored before. Think about things in a different way. Possibilities and opportunities may come in a way you would never have imagined. So stay open to suggestions from the universe. Don't think you know the way better than the universe does. Now I'm going to tell you about the Willow. It's a new deck to me, so I'm going to read a passage from the book to give you the best definition or meaning. I noticed that we have 2 4 cards here, so you may be entering a time of stability and security. Choosing the Willow card reveals your female side, one that we all possess to some degree, and one that, when complemented by the male, creates a truly balanced spirituality, as the passing of time is marked by both the rhythmic circling of the moon and the sun together, creating the pattern of the year, punctuated by nights and days. The female gift of fertility is represented in the Willow card. Her catkins appear early in the spring before the leaf buds start to unfold. Containing nectar, they attract the activity of bees as they rouse from winter and start on the summer round of pollen bearing. Also, the white willow bark has salicin in it, so it is similar to aspirin in that it relieves pain. So I think a time of healing is also coming along. And of course, the willow is connected to the element of water, which is of course your element, Pisces. I think you could find a time of a lot of emotional exploration and connecting with your most spiritual and compassionate and flowing nature. In a relationship, these cards suggest that together, you and your partner are going to be exploring new possibilities and branching out towards new fulfillment. There are new options and choices to make for your future. If you're single, I think you're going to find you're pretty secure in yourself and you have a lot of options open to you. So there is no rush, but there is a perfect love out there coming in soon. Maybe by the 4th month, which in the Celtic calendar is February, but is more typically April. So maybe between February and April. Okay, now we're moving into 2nd Decan Pisces, those of you born March 1st through March 2nd. And right off the bat, we have a reversal, and it could suggest that you have had recently some discontentment or conflict and arguments between yourself and others. It could be work or home related, but you've worked through it. You've moved on. This was likely quite exhausting, and now you need to recenter and refocus and recuperate. Following November, I think you're going to find that there is gold at the end of the rainbow. There's positivity and harmony ahead. Now here we have the rune Dursas. It's the thorn, or giants, or even Thor's hammer. This can suggest that you shouldn't try to push your way through anything right now. This is the time to move into a slow-moving energy. It feels like the disagreements that happened before have been a catalyst to the positive change that's coming for you in the future. And now I am going to read you the message of the hawthorn from the Celtic Tree Oracle. And please forgive if you hear the dogs barking in the background. The neighbors' dogs are complete idiots. They just like to hear the sound of their own voices. But moving on. Choice of the Hawthorn card represents cleansing and chastity, bringing protection from the inner magical realms. In other words, a period of restraint, waiting, or keeping oneself to oneself. Concentrate on mental rather than physical activity as a prelude to the spiritual fertilization, growth, and harvesting that will follow, providing such a preparation has been properly made as the pure white flowers of the hawthorn turn to glowing red haws in the autumn. It's amazing how these cards really line up with the tarot cards I pull. It's really remarkable. I love this deck. Also, I'm noting the hawthorn, the word thorn, as I pulled Thurisaz for you earlier. Just a synchronicity I feel I should mention. As a relationship reading, I think a time of disagreement and deep thought, soul searching, will lead to a happier future. This has been a time of lesson for you, something that needed to take place. Learn when things aren't better your way. Learn when to be flexible and allow others their say. If you're single, this is a time to move beyond a difficult past relationship and connect with your soul more deeply. Recuperate from and purify yourself from difficult times. I think you will be moving into a new harmonious union in the coming year, maybe April to June. My Pisces friends, now we're moving to 3rd Decan Pisces, those of you born March 11th through March 20th. And the previous pile may also be for you, because I noticed that your tarot card is the Ten of Cups, and that one came in on the last reading. So for November, I think you have recently moved into a very balanced state of being, a balance between logic and emotion, and there has been a certain completion. Something is coming to a close that you should celebrate, and make sure to really appreciate and acknowledge everything you've accomplished this year. A new start is just around the corner. I think following this new beginning, a new chapter, you will be feeling quite independent and have everything you desire. You will have time also to explore your passions and, connect more with nature as well. There's this feeling that the world really is at your feet and the sky's the limit for you now. And the rune I have for you is Berkano. This is Birch Goddess. It speaks of a rebirth, a renewal, and also of creativity and creation. So you may be able to explore your creative instincts coming into the new year. And I have an oracle card here, Celtic Tree Oracle card. It's a new deck to me, so I will read a passage. We have the beech tree. The choosing of this card has much to say about yesterday that is relevant today, as the wisdom and beauty of the past and tastes and ideas change or are discarded. The thirst for knowledge of the questioning spirit will always continue. You will often need to turn to the past and its works in order to rediscover lost wisdom and to find a firm basis onto which to construct further ideas. The discovery of an old book may provide unsuspected information. Handling old objects or visiting a place connected with the past will bring understanding of people and incidents, reviving the memories within you that you need. Perhaps the advice of an older person from their greater understanding and experience will help you to see your way in a different light and give you the wisdom to make changes. All right. I'm connecting this to the world in that you need to connect with all different viewpoints to really make the most of yourself. It's not about being all on your own. It's about taking in knowledge from all of time and from all different walks of life. As a relationship reading, I see a connection between you and a very balanced partner. This person will complete you, and with this, a new birth, a new life, and a new cycle is ahead. If you're single, I feel like a fresh new energy is coming in for you. Someone who really completes you, and you may find them from a distance. Maybe they don't live near you. There's a wider world, and we now have connectivity to come in contact with people from all over the world. So be open. At this time, just make sure that you are complete in yourself and that you are content to be with yourself. You have a lot to be proud of, and I think you can look forward to a year ahead of rebirth and completion.